Well, I want to. We didn't fully ask about obviously your career and so far, and you got about NFL, the American football.
So my American football journey is a little bit of a funny one. I'll spare like the extra details because it can get deep forever. Like we could go deep. But like I just started at university. I'll be honest with you. That's like 2015, 2016 times.
What uni was this?
Hertfordshire.
Oh, Hertfordshire.
So local, you know them ones. I'm there with everyone in Enfield, as well as South London as well. But that was a link up. But now I was just there, and like one of my friends told me to come down, started playing. I got into it because I was like, you know what, I'm making friends, and like these are like brothers. Like you in the middle of forum, and like any issues. You got a whole squad behind you.
Yeah.
And it was
50 plus niggas, bro.
Yeah, man. You got the whole squad and the practice squad with you. So
we got practice squad in
bro,
uni as well.
The uni roster was like 100 man, and because there's no limit on how many players you can have playing for the team, that was
man,
100 man there, like just in the form. Even little scrub might be there with you. So it was a good vibe, innit? And then second year, I got a little bit more into it, wanted to go to more of the games, live the life, innit? And then I feel like third year there was just so much going on, especially at home. So I was like, I have to go. I have to go harder because I'm going to training, and you know when your mind shuts off, that might be early signs of CTE, but my mind was shut off, and I'm playing, and I'm like, this actually feels good. So I was like, it's kind of like an addiction thing, but at the same time, it's like some self-help sort of situation.
Quick question: like, would you get in the hose like in the movies?
Listen.
Nobody cares about American football.
I was locked up. I was locked down. That final year,
this nigga ain't cheating.
Final year of university, like. We had broken up for an extended period of time, and I was there, but I wasn't really in the fields like that. There was too much going on in my life.
One of them jockeys, like I don't even care about these women.
Yeah,
straight bull.
Yeah. It was quite literally straight bull. I was showing up to every gym session, all sorts, and I did well for myself that year. I remember messaging my coach. I was like, Coach, I really want to go as far as I can with this, and he kind of put his limits on me. He's like, yeah, you can go Europe, but abroad is a little bit much and all sorts.
You know when
what position are you?
I'm outside linebacker. I used to be a defensive end before.
Okay, you be getting them sacks.
Oh yeah. I know.
Second quarterback.
This nigga's
genius, man.
This nigga highlight reels is legit. I see it, and I'm like, damn, he got CTE.
You know that nigga when he got CTE. If you got CTE, you ain't playing properly.
I'll be real with you. I have maybe 1 or 2 concussions.
Yeah, nah.
That you know of.
Hey, nigga waking up.
How was it? Like going forward after that?
After that was like I kind of obviously you finish university. I did some coaching. I got injured at work. I was doing delivery for Tesco's, the same Tesco's at Enfield. You know the ones that half the guys work.
Yeah, everyone works there.
Yeah, I got injured and I was kind of.
You got injured doing deliveries.
Yeah, man.
What are you delivering?
Bro, let me tell you something. Sometimes them people there, they take the mick. You know that it's always the high-rise properties. Basically, they put a limit on how many waters you can bring in it. You can order. These man will order different brands, so they will order 6 big Evian, 6 Volvic, six Team brand, brands, 6 Highlands, all of them. So you have to bring all of them upstairs. And I think just one time it was overloaded tray and it just slipped the disc and it was just like it was long. Yeah. So I was doing my coaching thing.
So were you telling us Tesco's modern day slavery?
Yeah. Actually, no. Let me not even talk. But they were good with it and all sorts. But I was coached the finals. I'm like, you get that taste, and I was like, alright, cool.
You want to get back to playing, yeah.
Yeah. Then obviously big breakup. My uncle who got me into American football was following me, and that was part of the reason why that third year was so tough. He passed away, and all sorts. And like that was one of our jokes. We used to banter about it. Like, I'll be able to see on the TV. And ironically, I think a couple weeks before he passed, like I just got on the phone to him. I was like, I got my first semi-pro contract. I was to go over to Europe, but then after that, I was like, I couldn't go abroad knowing what was going on back home.
Yeah.
And like my dad was meant to do like a major surgery, so I kind of palmed it off and just played my best with him. But I said to myself, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, because like it's always family first. I always say like, I mean, there's a time where you gotta like put your head on. By the time like that, it's like when you know your mind's not gonna be right, it's gonna be like there's no point because you're not gonna give it your all.
Yeah, like the money was there, but like it wasn't making sense. There'd be a little bit of relying from both sides. And I was like, let me just pull back a bit. Like maybe it's not my time in it.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you. You see, did you ever find out stuff that you didn't know like behind the scenes and it kind of shocked you? Like you see like politics and like you got politics and football. You ever find like politics in like just in that sense of football, American football?
Yeah. Oh, there's politics all the way around. Like
There's people, there's politics, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as there's people, there's politics. As soon as there's people, there's favourites and stuff like that. Like, you get into a lot of it, and you kind of find out some of the stuff. And like, also from the other side looking in, like, I've had to appreciate times where I've been short-sighted. So like, I used to play for London Bits back in the day. I left because I wasn't getting enough playing time. My playing time went down from my first year to second year. I'm seeing people come, they're playing before me, and I'm like, my whole squad played before me, and I didn't get on. I was like, I just came off the back of a defensive MVP season at my university. So like, it's not like I wasn't doing my dirt. Like, I was getting recognised. I've been to GB. I went to a GB camp back then, and all sorts. So I'm like, nah, let me go to another team. So only like literally the year I went back, I realised, I checked online. I was like, I was registered as an outside linebacker. Back then, I was just a defensive end. So it was clear that my coach was vetting me to go into a position that's actually better suited to me. And it's maybe just my short-sightedness and like my youth exuberance that actually ended up it could have possibly hurt my career. It could have possibly kept it the same. But it's something that I can appreciate now. And I've got a really good relationship with my coach now. Like, he's a G. And
are you back there then?
Yeah?
Are you back there?
Yeah, I'm back there now because I stayed in UK because I was still working, doing my teaching thing. So it worked out that way. But yeah, I just kind of pushed through it. Like, again, like, as you can imagine, a lot of things going on. You turn to like bad sources, smoking herbs and all sorts, drinking. And I feel like where I kind of came to a point where I was like, you know what, this is wrong, is when I started. I remember I was taking a cocodamol pill, and I was like, I'm not even like in that much pain. Why am I taking it? I was like,
but those pills be hitting, I can't lie, man.
Yeah, like, it takes the edge off. But at the same time, it's like, I was like, I'm definitely going past self-medicating it. Like, this is bad. So I kind of put it to the side, palmed off all of it, and just started training hard. And then I saw my body change, opportunities coming up. I went out for a trial in Germany, COVID hit. So then I had to reshuffle, just find a way to train, just do something. People saw the effort and all sorts. Then I started getting interest towards the end of 2020. Started getting hit by coaches. They're talking about this new thing called the ELF. It wasn't confirmed and all sorts, but it's the idea is to bringing back NFL Europe. Pattern that. I'm like, wow, I've got my first like professional contract. These are people with a good media team, get flued out, living in Germany for like 2 months and all sorts. That ended badly, but that was mainly due to like mismanagement. I'll leave that as it is because they don't like you talking about it and all sorts. And to be fair, like, at the end of the day, it was a good experience. I'm still indebted to that.
How long was you there?
League. I was there for 2 months in the end.
Where in Germany?
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
It's a nice city, man. Beautiful place. Lovely people as well.
Tell us about Canada.
Okay, so that's a little fast forward. So last year,
only go for the figure.
Nigga.
No.
I've got 7 minutes.
Right, let me speed this up. So yeah, I just had a great experience. Then I get hit up while I'm out there. It's like the week after I got cut. They're like, it's the NFL IPP. They're like, we want to bring you in for the international combine. So I was like, oh. I was watching a video just like a couple months ago, thinking, oh, that's dope, but I'm never going to be in that conversation. So I go to that, and it's just a massive experience. And from that, I'm like, yeah, it's about time. I was like, I said this to myself. I didn't believe in myself enough. But God works in mysterious ways, innit?
Do you get there and you felt like, you know what, I could do this with these lot?
Yeah, I could do this. You know the ones that I was like, there's something not right. I need to work on things, but I can do this. So I moved it. I kept moving. Hit up my SNC coach. I was like, yeah, let's start working on this. Then the CFL combine, so they do a regional one, then they do a global one, where they fly you out and all sorts. So I did the regional one. I was like, I know I definitely proved off the last one, but the CFL is slightly different. So they have you put in pads and all sorts, whereas NFL is just simple.
Yeah, straight, The
CFL, they have you do one-on-ones.
Underpant Olympics, they call it in NFL,
So I was like, cool. Then we have the call like the Wednesday afterwards. And I'm just hearing, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm seeing who they're going to call. But I was like, the second name called, I'm like,
so they thought highly of you,
Yeah, I kind of looked in the mirror. I'm still on the call, the mute, and I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, what, me?
I'm the
man.
I'm the man.
I was like, what? So I go downstairs, tell my parents, also there's a gas. They're flying me out to Canada at the end of March. So I fly to Canada. That was just a movie. From the time you arrive there, they got your name on the thing. Jump in one of them big Escalades, GMC cars. Them cars are huge.
I'd be acting a fool in there, man.
I was acting more than a fool.
Hey, nigga, I'm not.
Where Canada was it?
Toronto
even as well. Oh,
bro,
I am not.
to a Raptors game.
Where the baddies at?
They respect you out there.
Nigga.
They're like, we would have put you on a jumbotron if you said you were okay with it. I'm thinking, what?
You should have let me know.
It was the Raptors game against Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm there in the door. I'm looking. I'm like, this is like.
Niggas talking about Raptors game. Get me to the strip club.
Where the hoes at?
Where the hoes?
Unfortunately, the whole way through the process, like I was very ill, extremely. Like I don't know what I had. I suspected I had COVID again because like my body was just
just shutting down.
But come to the bench press, I did better than I last did. So I'm like, I'm happy with that. The vert, I let it fall off. I had a 34 in the UK, had a 30 over there. I'm like, this is not what this is the lowest I've ever jumped. But then it comes to the next day, and we're doing like the other like combine drills, and I blew all the individual ones out the water. I was the highest defensive end in the global group. Throughout my whole group.
That's wavy, bro.
I jumped to 9.5. That's
standing reach,
broad,
yeah.
Standing broad jump. So 9'9.5. And then like I was the best with the L cone drill. I was the best with the shuttle. No, I was the second best with the shuttle. And then like the only thing that messed up was my 40. My 10-yard split was good, but I've never really ran forwards. I never really ran track like that. So we've done practice, but never to that level. So
in a game, outside linebacker not going to run for 40 yards.
Exactly.
Anyway, unless something's gone wrong, innit?
Exactly.
Yes.
So then it came to individual drills, and I just couldn't get my lungs on it. I was mash up. So it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. But again, like for me, I was like, all right, cool, we're reshuffling. I'll pivot however many times I need to. So I just kept reshuffling. Started working hard. I knew it was on me to do that. So I went back. I'll be honest. That first game back in the UK, I was angry. Yeah. Like, you see it. Like I think the first play I got on the field, they're trying to do like a stretch play to the outside. Yeah.
Shut that down.
I shut that down so hard. Like, what do you call it? The tackle tried to kick me out. Yeah. Bro, I pushed the tackle about 10 yards back in the backfield and made a tackle. So I was like, this is about time we think. So this was like a redemption thing for me. Then I hit up an SNC coach, not SNC, a sprint coach, and I was like, let's go back at it. Let's work hard. So we've been sprinting. I've been sprinting like every day. I mean, not every day, every week since July, June time. And you can see the changes, like changing the technique. I'm getting faster. Like it's translating to football. In the process of that, between that NFL and all sorts, I got scouted for GB team, and I was lucky enough to make it on there. So I'm still on the GB team. I'm there gassed, and I'm making all the aspirations I set for myself come true. And I didn't know whether I'd get the NFL IPP again this year. Like, it's one of those things where it's like a hit and miss. Have you been training consistently? Have you been keeping in contact? I got featured on like a little YouTube thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get.
Yeah, it's just social media stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but then I got help. When is it? A couple of weeks ago, and they're like, "Yeah, we want you to come back to a combine." And I know this time, when you're at peace with yourself. Yeah, you know. And it's not like it's not ego. It's not you think you're better than you are.
You know what you're capable of, innit?
I know I'm capable of, and I believe in all the work I've put in so far. Like, even yesterday, I'm like, we're doing like cluster sets where you do 2 30-second break, 2. I managed to do a maximum reps of like 30, and I could have still gone, and that's at 100 kilos. So I'm like, I can do this.
Feel good, yeah.
So I feel good. I feel confident about myself. So we just got to see. We just got to see what happens, man.
So when's the next
combine? Yeah. I think I don't know if they fully announced it, but by the time they edit the thing, it will be that end of this month. End of this month in Tottenham Stadium. Last year we did it in Tottenham. Same thing. We're doing the same process. 4 days. You stay there. You're an interview all the time. Basically, they're watching you, and man,
that'll be for the CFL, right?
That'll be for the NFL.
But so that'll be for next year then. Yeah,
so the idea is that if you get to pass this stage, they fly you out to either Florida. I think last year was Arizona, but I fly out to Florida. You're there for three months, training, full immersion, film, understanding the game, and all sorts.
You better kill it.
Then you do it. If I get over there, I have to. Yeah. Like you're in the scenario. Your food's taken care of you, everything. Transport, equipment, everything is there.
It's under the NFL.
It's all under the NFL. Okay, yeah. And then you have a pro day, which is similar to the NFL combine. And then you have a global, what they call a global draft, where teams are able to pick from you. And I mean, like this time next year, I could be in the league.
Yeah, so hopefully we see you in the league.
You know, that
this time next year will be after the Baltimore Ravens gave Lamar Jackson $250 million guaranteed after we win the Super Bowl.
The money is crazy this year, man. Yeah. The amount of people that 200.
Deshaun Watson, he got that disgusting person. He got $230 million fully guaranteed.
You see, the thing is,
we gotta wrap it up.
The Browns gave it to him early, fam.
Yeah. Hey, let's wrap it up because my man's hot on this.
The white man onto us.
The old boys. Yeah.
But nah, man. Good luck. Nah, honestly, good luck in your thing, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, you gotta fly me out and be a coach. You know what I mean?
You're my life coach.
Yeah.
You need to get up. You need to work hard.
Hey, I got
You bum, nigga.
I got a few bitches.
Hey.
That's my point. You shouldn't have him out there.
No, that's the worst thing. You know, that's what NFL coaches they say. They say that there's three things that you should avoid. Yeah, being out at a certain time, being more than 5 miles per hour,
And me.
speed, and women that you know too well
Or
you
don't know enough. Yeah. What's his name? Who said that? What coach?
Warren Sapp said it to a coach said it to Warren Sapp.
Yeah. What's his name again? The black one. It was Warren Sapp's first coach before he got fired in John Gruden.
I can't remember.
Right.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Tony?
Yeah.
Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy. Yeah, Tony Dungy.
This
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap this up because I ain't trying to get paid.
This nigga gonna have you at 6 a.m. in a strip club when you've got training at
No,
7:30.
You got training 7:30. Living that was it LT life.
Yeah. Quick side though. I understand when niggas marry just strippers in America. Have you seen them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Beautiful woman.
Yeah,
Yep.
me. If I get,
I will take over you, baby.
I'm trying to protect my chicken as best as possible. You see me? I might even get my balls snipped. Man. I ain't trying to have.
I'm done.
Yeah.
On that, we're signing out.
LT Pod, don't forget hashtag,
Like, subscribe, follow us, do it all, comment, everything.
yeah, please comment.
And Jay, what's the socials? What's the socials?
The socials that is allowed to be out there is Jacko 40. So Jacko, G. Oh my
Whoa.
god.
CTE.
It's already covered.
CT, ADHD, dyslexia.
JACKO 40. Just spell out the 40.xl and you catch me there, man.
All right, love for listening, guys.
Over and out.
A bit. I said Excel. Pause, nigga.
Extra large, baby.
Damn.